All right, very good. First of all, I just want to say thank you to Mr. Collins for reaching out to me to give you what I call the Auntie Bev pep talk to get you started in the school year. Now, as I don't know what's happening in Mississippi, but I do know that in many parts of the country, there are teacher shortages. And, for a lot of reasons, teachers are burnt out. There's just a lot of politics in the school systems these days. Your hands are tied because of this or that. And the other reason is that kids are just really out of control. They lack the discipline that they need in order to really get an effective and quality education. Where the blame lies for that, I'm not pointing fingers, but those are some of the reasons why you're experiencing the number of teacher shortages that it's just permeating through the school systems across the country. So I wanted to give you today some power words that you're going to need. I promise you, you're going to need these words. You're going to have to dig down deep and pull those words back up in order to help you get through the school year. So so the first word you will need to add to your vocabulary bank is the word sagacious. Now, sagacious, a person who is sagacious is a person who shows keen mental judgment. They know how to discern things. They practice good judgment. And a sagacious teacher is someone who is known for their virtue, their wisdom, and giving. And many times in the classroom, you will be called upon to give much, much more than you ever receive. But knowing that you have that sagacious spirit inside of you will allow you to maintain good judgment no matter what the circumstances are. So sagacious is the first power word. The second one is one they use in the military, but I believe teachers need this as well. It's Valoris, from the word valor. And it means that you have to show great courage in the face of danger. Now, danger, of course, we know in the military means something different, but danger in the classroom can be a variety of things. They had a challenge last year. When I first joined TikTok, there was a challenge going around to slap a teacher or punch a teacher or something, and kids were doing it. And I was thinking, how crazy is this? So teachers come under fire every single day, every hour. But here's where you have to show that courage. And I know the Bible does say, turn the other cheek. And that's a hard thing to do. It's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. But when you show great courage in the face of whatever turmoil is going on in the classroom or even in your personal life, because sometimes, our personal lives do spill over into our professional lives. You just stand firm and just, be valorous in how you handle that situation. So that's power word number 2. Ebullient. It's just to be filled with joy. Every day is not a good day, but I choose to find good in every day. And that's the way you have to look at it. You have to find some joy somewhere. When you have that one child in the classroom is struggling, not paying attention, and just creating all kinds of havoc. And then that one day when you least expect it, they do something that makes you proud. That's the joy. That's the ebullience that you find, because you're going to have to look hard sometimes to find that joy, because teaching, I know, is a hard profession and it gets harder every day. So whatever you need to be filled with ebullience, whether it is through scripture, whether it is through affirmations, whether it is through prayer, whether it is through just having, a partner teacher where you can kind of go to. Find your ebullience somewhere. Don't ever let anyone take your joy away from you. Now, these last two words are my favorite words. The first one is equanimity. And that means to practice mental calmness, being composed, and being even-tempered when dealing with difficult situations. I have to get up every morning and look in my bathroom mirror and promise myself that I am going to practice equanimity today. Because once I step out of my house, it's a whole different ballgame. I feel like sometimes I am not in control of whatever situation happens. But always remember that, yes, you are in control, and you remain in control when you practice equanimity, because there's nothing like having mental calmness in the midst of a storm. There's nothing like just being composed and being able to exhale when, everything around you just seems to be crashing down, and it's, the kids are out of control. The principal is getting on your nerves. The parents act like the children. But you just got to just keep saying to yourself, it's going to be okay. I'm going to practice mental calmness, and I'm going to get through no matter what happens. And that brings me to my very, very favorite power word. And they always ask me on TikTok, Auntie Bev, what is your favorite word? This one is it. Indomitable. It is a never give up spirit. It is, and if you notice now, all of these words kind of tie in with each other. Equanimity, practicing that mental calmness. But the indomitable part of it is never giving up. No matter what the odds, no matter what the challenges, no matter what the struggles, never giving up. And what is happening here is being a teacher really is going to define who you really are. Do you really have an indomitable spirit? Because, as you know, there's a teacher shortage, as I said in the very beginning. Teachers leaving left and right. Now, does that mean they did not have an indomitable spirit? They gave up. They just found out that that is not what they wanted to do, for whatever reason. But in this profession that you are in, that you're getting ready to, raise up these young people to become the next generation of whatever they want to be. And some of them won't even know, but it's going to be up to you as a teacher to help them find their path, or at least get on some path. You have got to have that indomitable spirit. And an indomitable spirit is required during your biggest challenges and will bring you the most satisfaction when it's all said and done. I'm going to leave you with this. I had a teacher in the 5th grade, Miss Mendez. I didn't like Miss Mendez. Miss Mendez was I felt at that time in the 5th grade that she was mean to me. She was hard on me. I was just like, I couldn't wait to get out of her class. And then guess what happened? She moved up to the 6th grade and I ended up in her class again. Still, I carried all this resentment about this teacher all those years. When I wrote my first book and I went on tour, I went back to my hometown. Miss Mendez showed up. Now, I thought she was dead, okay? I swear I thought she was dead because she was old then, right? But she looked the same. And I said to her, Miss Mendez, I said, when I really didn't like you when I was in school, but I was grown. I felt I could say it at the time. And you know what she said to me? She said, I was hard on you because I saw your potential and I was not going to give up on you. And when I tell you, that changed my whole attitude. But see, that's the thing. She had an indomitable spirit, and she never gave up on me, and she never gave up on herself to push me in the direction she thought that I should go. And I am forever grateful for the Miss Mendez's in the life. So I'm saying all of that to you to say, when you keep your indomitable spirit, those young people who have been on your last nerve, or didn't like you or felt didn't like you, some of them, maybe not all of them, maybe just one of them, will come back to you one day and say thank you. And then you can say, woo, practicing that equanimity surely paid off. Oh my God, thank God for my indomitable spirit. So those are the words, the Auntie Bev power words that I would like you to take into the 2022-2023 school year. And I wish you the very, very best of luck. Take care and God bless.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mahone. Thank you so much. Our staff, as you see, is giving a round of applause. Those words were so super powerful. You are an inspiration to me and an inspiration to my son, who watches your videos and learns words, and we kind of communicate and have a little inside the house joke about the words that we use, because nobody else knows them except me and him, because we're on TikTok so very often. So we appreciate you. I thank you for taking the time to do this. When I reached out, I just kind of, when you reach out to somebody who you consider a celebrity, like, maybe they won't ever reach out. Maybe they won't ever, look back. But I really appreciate you. The amount of traction that you're getting with the Words That Matter program is going to change people's vocabulary. And that's a huge world impact. So we appreciate you. We appreciate your spirit and your time to program a PowerPoint and get ready for us today. And thank you for doing this for free, because you didn't have to. And, time is valuable, and public schools don't have money. So I greatly appreciate you doing this for our staff. And I hope that they appreciate it as well. If anybody would like to come off and share their appreciation, feel free to do so. If not, we'll close out.
Woo! We appreciate you. I'm going to post my words on my word wall.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So once again, thank you for coming out to Boyd virtually. We had a situation in our library. I did have everybody on one Zoom, but we couldn't use our libraries today. So everybody's on their own Zooms. And it was a little bit hard to communicate, but we got it together, and we appreciate you for coming today.
Thank you so much again. I really appreciate it. And hopefully one day, when whatever is out there in the universe, the COVID, the monkeypox, whatever else is out there, maybe don't be surprised. I may pop into Jackson, Mississippi. I have a very, very good friend who works there, and I've been promising her I would come to visit her.
Well, our school is wide open to you, and if you like cafeteria food, we can feed you that.
Yeah, well, it all depends on who's back in the kitchen now.
Oh, all jokes aside, we really appreciate you.
All right, guys, take care. Thank you so much again, and take care, and God bless.
All right.